Eve Muller recently moved from College Park, Maryland to Eugene, Oregon with her cat and sweetheart. She is published in Sequestrum, The Writing Disorder, Thieving Magpie, and Empty House. When she is not writing lyrical memoir and autobiographical fiction, she bakes cakes, spends time with her 2 wilding daughters, conducts research on autism and language, and skinny dips wherever she can. So, we'll find out. Hey, Eve Muller.
Hello, can everyone hear me? Okay, great. So first I'd like to thank Tsunami Books and Scott for putting together this really stellar anthology. I'm really honored to be a part of the book, and also really grateful to be welcomed into Eugene's really incredibly vibrant writing community here. It's been a joy, and I'm looking forward to many more years of it. I'm going to start by reading the piece that Scott asked me to contribute, a piece that I wrote while my father was dying. I wrote most of it while my mom and I were serving as his hospice nurses in 2021, and it was first published by Thieving Magpie. Notes from my father's bedside, for Eric Muller. You lie propped in your hospital bed. I read from Retke's notebooks. How far is my father now? Where has he gone, soft ears? I ask you where you'll go, how I'll find you once you're gone. You speak of Lao Tzu's material cycling. Your hands twirl like pinwheels in the darkness. You hold court from bed like King Henry VIII. Visitors stream past in coats and gloves. They bring with them blasts of cold, of life beyond this cloistered room. You open your eyes, pull yourself back from whatever strange place you're headed. Leaves pile up on the deck outside the windows. Whenever you turn your head, you see heaps of maple, flashes of oak. You can't believe how much you're enjoying dying. It's almost scandalous, you tell the hospice nurse, eyes brimming with red and gold. Each evening, I give you a sponge bath. You are grateful for this simple ritual. You sit on your commode like a throne. Hot water runs down your back in rivulets. Your white body in moonlight, noble even in decay. We meet in the night. I load my syringe with the electric blue liquid that will take you further away from us until all we can see of you is a bright speck on the horizon. You were an excellent father, I say, most of the time. We laugh until you start coughing. I hold a glass of water to your lips. We are past all that now. The countless small violences, the tiny hammer blows and surface wounds. I'm done with thinking, you say, and just like that, you begin your disappearing act. It's hard to get the words out. They stick in your throat like burrs. I lean in to hear you. In between this word and the next, this breath and the next, galaxies glide by. I'm ready, you say. I've been ready. We count the planets. We count their rings. You ask me why it goes on so long. Death like some endless Russian film. No one is speaking. The only sound, the sighing of the oxygen machine. You complain we are all clothed in black. To please you, I change into a velvet dress that shivers green and silver. Your eyes catch fire as you touch the shimmering stuff. Who's the party for, you ask? It's for you, Dad, I say. The party's for you. And I give you more water and a handful of pills. Words wash up on the shore of your brain, less and less tied to the world where the rest of us live. It is fitting that you, a poet to the last, speak in koans. Today you are sure we are making a movie. You speak of scripts, screens, bloody endings. What if we end it with putting a knife through my heart, you ask? I am your angel of death. I fill your mouth with morphine, blue as autumn sky. But I forget. You no longer see color. The green of my velvet dress now lost on you. You shut your eyes and stroke my hair. Speak of things the rest of us can't see. There are ghosts and trains and flashes of white light. You hear the mewing of a dozen cats. You see a pack of small black dogs filling up the room. You ask me how all my other patients are doing, smile wide as the fields when I tell you you're the only one. Your eyes are unfocused, your brow damp with sweat. I can tell you're laboring to let go of us, to sever your ties to the clouds, to the hummingbird outside the window, to your daughter who can't stop pouring out tears. You never liked my tears. You grab me by the wrist. Your milk eyes lock with mine. You're the one directing this film, you say. You can make this stop. But I can't. You know I can't. I go into the kitchen so you won't see me cry. Mom crouches on top of you. She is small as a cat. She whispers into your ear, kisses the lids of your eyes. You speak her name, Anne, but your eyes remain closed. I dim the lights, stretch out beside you on the hospital bed. We are both slender as reeds. It is early morning. I wake just in time to hear your last breath, a soft chuffing, a flutter of wings, and then nothing left but open sky and the memory of birds. Your body stiffens quickly. We cut off your clothes with scissors. I remove your watch. The dead have no need for watches. I'm still reading Retke, but your bed is empty now, the sheets blinding in their whiteness. I remember how you always spoke of Retke. You gave me books, copied out poems by hand. They are gone now, tossed aside, sold at used bookstores to cover rent, buy bottles of gin and milk. Why didn't I read him? It would have made you happy, but I was young and wanted to have my own poets. This next beat is an excerpt from a chapbook-length persona poem that I'm writing. It's about Rajneesh Param. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it's the Oregon cult that was built, an enormous commune just outside Antelope in the early 80s. And an earlier version of this was recently published in Camus magazine. Birds and Saints. We are all in the same ocean. Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh. We line up along the edge of a dirt road, thousands of us each afternoon, to catch a glimpse of his eyes. Some say his eyes are thunder. Some say his eyes are a desert ravine. Some say his eyes are blood and wine, color of ceremony and desire. They say his eyes cut through stone. His eyes spit gravel. His eyes are hammers on an anvil. They say his eyes are wildfire, blackening sagebrush, coyote nests, juniper and wormwood. His eyes are a car wreck, no survivors. He drives his Rolls Royce through the chalk-dry canyon, passes us slowly. His glances land like ravens. We clap, we wave, we clasp our hands to our chests, our eyes refracting feathers and light. I have lived here 6 months, seeking his truth in the sand that penetrates our clothes, our beds, the clefts in our flesh. They say before he crossed the sea, before he chose desolation over lushness, teachings poured from him like nectar. Here in the desert, where wind breathes hot against our throats, where riverbed and cloud are colorless as dust, he no longer speaks to us. They say he is beyond that now. Still we yearn for his words. We open our ears and hear parched earth folding in on itself, hiss of wind through yellow pines. We pickaxe rock and clay, pour concrete slabs, lay cinder block and rebar. Our shovels strike basalt, our bulldozers level mesa and gulch as we build toward the sky. We wipe sweat from our cheeks, wonder at the trick of paradise emerging from the soil. There is no I in Buddha Field, only we. We find freedom in this unlike any we have known. Mud cakes our boots, rain washes us clean. We pray by the side of the road. It goes on and on like this. We have almost forgotten our lives beyond the barbed wire gates. When it was over, everyone wanted to know, when did you first see them? It was at Nordstrom in Portland, a flock of young girls in burgundy sweatsuits riding the escalator up and down, eyes wide with delight, wooden prayer beads and the image of a holy man hanging from their necks. How old were you then? I was 17, older than the girls but alive to the mesmeric power of escalators, elevators, anything that offered to carry me higher, further, into the realm of birds and saints. What were you looking for? How can I explain? I wanted to pass into nothingness, mist rising over hills. Once I let two boys nurse at each breast, my arms splayed wide, my back pressed against crabgrass. I felt sanctified, nourishing their bodies, filling their mouths with the promise of milk and sex. Nights are short in Budafield, days long. We work hard. Our bodies, soft as cushion, become dense with sinew and gristle. He tells us our labor is good, natural as owls hunting lizards, wildcats suckling young. He tells us our labor dignifies us, lifts us out of mire. Whoever we once were, accountants, strippers, surgeons, we are no more. We now work construction, clean dishes, operate jackhammers and cranes. We kneel prayer-like before urinals, scrub floors, wash dirty linens. The lucky ones wax his cars, offer him meals of curry and rice, iron the sheets he lies in each night, comb his hair, long and black as a horse's tail. We make ourselves porous. We serve him, and wind whistles through us. Thank you.